New Superman issue 2 by Jean Lun Yang and art by Victor Bogdanovich. I really like this issue. I think New Superman is a really like been a surprise as well. Not as good as New Superwoman was, but
Yeah.
like I really like this issue.
I
Connor's
like
making a
that he
face at me.
calls.
No, no, I really liked it.
Oh, good,
Although
right.
I will say, as much as Matt would hate it, I wish this had been new Batman.
See, I don't. I like the dynamic between this. Like, if they want to come out with a new Superman, new Batman team up book, I love that Keenan calls him Tubby, and he's not. At least to me, he's not drawn to look fat. Like he looks like a burly, squattier guy,
Yeah,
but
Yeah,
he's
he
not
looks
drawn like
big,
the
but
kid from the first issue. But he's constantly calling him Tubby.
yeah. And
You
I
know,
love the dynamic between all three of them. I think the
yeah,
way they like ragging him is great. Like I really enjoyed this. And
it's really good.
Keenan, of course, like his powers like fade away, and they're not really sure why. And he gets taken off mission, but then he kind of forces him back onto the mission because the couple they're going to save in this house is like he knows the code because the kiddie bullies like gave him the code like once, and
so he can go steal someone else's bike.
yeah, so he could steal his neighbour's bike. Yeah, like Jesus Christ. And but he sort of wrangles his way back onto the mission despite not having the powers, and like new Batman and new Wonder Woman leave him in the car. But he has this, he has to look after the baby, and then he goes in and saves the day with the mother because he doesn't want the baby to be an orphan because he remembered losing his own mother. So despite the fact that it's a really sort of like fun and light-hearted, like jokey book, at the same time it had a good bit of heart to it when he decided he wanted to make sure this kid wasn't an orphan. So no, I really like this. This was great.
I like that, and like you said, the dynamic with Wonder Woman and Batman and New Superman, and like I love that he's constantly trying to impress Wonder Woman.
Yeah, he's a
And
douchebag. He
she's
Yeah,
says, "You." Oh,
yeah,
now I see why they call you Wonder Woman or something
yeah,
to that effect. Yeah.
yeah, and she has a spear and a shield and her own magic lasso, and talking
I,
about how they need to
I like
outdo
how
the
different
West.
the lasso is though. It's
Yeah,
not the same kind of thing. It's more like a sort of like pink energy
it's
sort of
do you know
beam
what it is?
that comes out of her.
yeah.
It's a Chinese knockoff.
Yeah,
Well,
it's
that's
a
yeah,
Chinese knockoff. Yeah.
and I like
Yeah,
how they frame this all that they're doing a better version than America at it.
yeah.
But no, I love the character of Keenan Kong. Like I have a soft spot for asshole like characters, so that's why I like Guy Gardner and Booster Gold. So Keenan's right in that kind of mold, and he'll end up being a hero because again, you see what he does with the kid. Like there's good in him, but there's also a whole lot of just jerk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
always the point of these stories, isn't it?
at the
Yeah,
end, he immediately starts trying to impress Wonder Woman because was it Lainey Lang or whatever her name is?
yeah,
Is that her
yeah.
name? I can't
Laney
remember.
Lan.
Lainey Lang. There
Laney
you go.
Lon. Yeah.
Shows up and he's like, "Oh, it's her again," and he like goes over to try and impress her. And the whole issue, they've been talking about how, oh right, you can keep Kenan Kong as your secret
Yeah.
identity. At the end of the issue, it's almost like the end of the first Iron Man movie, where he's like
Uh-huh.
ego gets the better of him.
Ex-
Except in this, it's not like a moment of hesitation. It's just like immediately, "Oh, you
Yeah.
you want to be impressed? It's me. I was the one
Yeah.
who saved that person the other day."
Yeah, it's great.
So
Yeah.
no, it's good, and they're building up mythology as well because his dad's like conspiracy club is like looking into this secret ministry of
Yeah,
whatever they're
Self
called.
Reliance.
Yeah.
And also, I like that they reference the Great Ten, and like, oh, they're relics. We need something new.
Yeah,
I
Which
because
like
I was
how
gonna make.
people actually know about them as well.
Keenan
Yeah,
brought it up. He's like, oh, wait, they've already
yeah,
done a Chinese Justice League. They're called the Great Ten.
yeah,
Idiots.
Yeah,
Like,
well,
you can
yeah,
hear the DC fanboys
yeah. Well, and
this has been
that's
done.
what I like, and this is the fun stuff that Yang did in his Superman run, where it was like a fight, like it was a pro wrestling style fight club for mythological beings that didn't want to be forgotten. So they tell their stories through.
Wasn't that
Uh,
in Pax Action Comics?
no, that was in Yang's
Oh,
Superman.
was it?
Yeah,
yeah,
Pac was doing the Before Truth stuff where
Ah, shit,
with
yeah.
yeah with him standing up to the bad cops and standing
Ah,
in the
yeah.
slums at the same time. So Yang
I'm
was
getting
telling a
that
more
mixed up.
fun story, not so much socially conscious. But yeah, so like here where he talks about the Great Ten being relics and his dad's conspiracy club, like if this ended up being like a shorter series, like we get 24 issues out of this, I think it'll be like one of those good runs that you point people
A
to.
shorter series. That's like twice the length of any Marvel ongoing book right now.
Yeah, well, I'm just talking as it plays out. Like that's like 4 trades.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
No, I get what you mean. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I don't want this book going anywhere. Like I don't want it just to be 12 issues.
Yeah, no, I
You
don't
know?
want it to be a mini. Like, I don't want it to be
Yeah.
cancelled after 1 year. I want it to get like, yeah, like you say, enough for an omnibus, essentially.
Yeah, and you can just hand that to a friend and go, hey, you want to read a fun version of Superman? Here you go.
And then after
Kinda
that,
like,
it can be someone that pops up in like events or team up stuff. Maybe they can even like add them to like if they do like a
Justice
Beast
League International.
Squad.
Do
like,
a spin-off and do just a Justice League of China book.
Yeah, you could do that. The 3 of them.
So
And add
But
in
see, the
Chinese
same way I
Flash.
feel
Adding
like-
a few more.
Yeah.
that's why I feel like we're Marvel's dropping the ball, where they keep just relaunching stuff just because. If you want to do it, own that, where you just tell completed stories and then bring stuff up like that. So like, there's demand for Kenan Kong. Here's a Justice League of China book, instead of just relaunching it as New Superman again, number 1.
JLC.
You know?
It's great.
Yeah. So.
Why not?
But no, very enjoyable, and it helps that it's $3, so it doesn't feel as superfluous as if it was like a $4 book, where you're kind of
And,
like, yeah, it's fun, but I need to make a cut for, whatever else I'm reading. Like $3 seems more justifiable.
Yeah, and those sales figures for the first issue indicate that maybe we will get those 24
Yeah.
issues.
Yeah. Really, really like. I mean, I liked the first issue. So did Matt. You were a lot bit more down on it, Connor.
I enjoyed this a lot more.
Okay.
I
Yeah, I
thought
thought
this
this
was
was
much
better
better
too.
than the first issue. I don't know why. I just enjoyed it
I,
so much.
I wouldn't say it was much better, but I did agree it was like I feel like it's hitting its stride a bit more, and it's the
Yeah.
interactions with all
No,
the
I
heroes
didn't
added
think
a
the
lot
first
to it.
issue was bad. Like, it was still good, but this, I just enjoyed it so much more.
So no, that's a New Superman issue 2.